to give you documentations, girl.
I don't have no qualms in her defending her son. You got to understand that, man. Miss Janice Combs been around for a long time, and she's a trendsetter. Where you think Little Kim, Mary J. Blige, and the rest of them get that blonde hair from?
Come on, Gene, to give me some props or something. He's stealing all my material and claiming it as his own, man. This is disgusting. Look, there it go right there. Diddy mommy lookalikes. Young Miami, Cassie, Misa, Mary J. Blige, Lil Kim. I got them all on there with the blonde hairdos. The Diddy mommy lookalikes. Gene ain't gonna give me no props for that. This was 10 months ago. I know he synced it. But he just gonna keep on regurgitating my material, man. What's next? He need to get on them Diddy Daddy lookalikes that I did. Cause it got him, Suge Knight, his father, Wolf, the other bodyguard. They need to give me some props, man.
She popped up in the club with the blonde hair, the nails, the eyelashes, way before they was doing it. You know, people used to think that she was Lil' Kim mama, or Lil' Kim was trying to be her daughter. Cause they used to say they look alike.
Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. Gene Dill is taking my material and making it mainstream once again. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. He just did an interview regurgitating stuff I've been saying about Diddy and his mother for the past couple of years. And a lot of y'all hearing it for the first time. And before we continue on, I want to let it be known, everything I ever said about Diddy's mother is alleged allegations and speculation. She's an old woman. She was hospitalized with chest pains. She's 80-some years old. So just in case something bad happens to her, God forbid, I want to let it be known I ain't got nothing but love for his mother. But y'all need to listen to how Gene Dill took my highly classified documentations and spreaded it to the world without giving me no credit. Y'all got to look at this, man.
First of all, that's his mother. Wrong, right, or indifferent, she gonna lie, steal, kill, and protect her child. That's what she's supposed to do. But the apple don't fall far from the tree, man. You gotta realize that. You know, he didn't get all this from his daddy because he didn't know his daddy, even though they try to say his daddy was some big time drug dealer in the whole 9 yards. You understand? He didn't get this from his daddy. You gotta realize, man, you know, his mother had a modeling agency, and it was alleged that it was also Ladies of the Night, a prostitution ring too, or these ladies was doing things other than modeling. So the apple don't fall far from the tree. Yeah. So now you got to understand this, and looking at her and some of the stuff that he was saying, and their relationship has changed since I knew them, since I was around them. You understand? This man was talking about that his mother could take her palms and bend over and put them down on the floor.
We all seen that.
Not bend over, but she could stand straight up and put her palms on the floor, bruh. He's saying that about his mother. Who describes any of their mother actions like that in a sexual way? And then, you know, I don't know how many dudes do kiss their mother in their mouth when they 50, 60 years old or something like that. That's them, that's their whole thing, man. But that was a little kind of weird for me. And then his mother wore the same white fingernail polish that Cassie described that he liked to see.
He getting all that from the blogs. We've been talking about that for a long time. They regurgitating a whole lot of stuff, and I get it. It's all in the name of entertainment, but Gene trying to state it like he came up with this, or this is his prophecy, or his revelation about the situation. We've been talking about this on DOCZ Daily for years. But see, they got a bigger platform and everything. Gene Dill is running the show. But it's sad to see people like him and Jaguar Wright regurgitating things that we've been saying on the YouTube blogs for years, man. It's like they watch our videos, get on the bigger platforms, and regurgitate the stuff we've been saying forever.
Her and other models in when she was describing her lawsuit, And what's crazy to me is that, man, it seemed like him and his mother had this, I don't want to get too deep, man, this Oedipus complex thing. You know what I mean?
Oedipus.
And a lot of people going to say, yo, Oedipus complex. Well, let me just tell you a brief story so you'll know. Oedipus it may have been Greek mythology, or it was probably Greek mythology.
Y'all see he wearing that Alpha Phi Alpha Kappa shit on, man. What is Gene Deal on, man? He letting his fraternity know that he's staying in lockstep, the Omega Pi Alpha, whatever that is, man. He letting you know that he got a job to carry out. Now I'm thinking that Gene Deal is a secret agent, been an agent with this madness he wearing. Hold on, y'all.
Or something like that. But it's a story about a young man that was told that he was going to kill his father and marry his mother. So on the way, this young man had grown up, you know, he didn't know that he was an orphan and then was adopted by a family. He thought the family he was with was his mother and father, but it wasn't. So on the way to this town, he gets into an argument with this other man and he kills him. He kills that man. Then he goes into that town. A lady is weeping about her husband, being told that her husband was dead, and he ended up marrying that lady, which was his mother. So Sigmund Freud came up with this thing about this Oedipus complex, about a sexual relationship, whether it's physical or mental, with a mother and a son. So I'm looking at his mother and him on the couch, and both of them are getting IVs after one of the Diddy parties. Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly because I wasn't there and I didn't know, but they showed them both getting IVs on the couch. So my whole thing about this thing is that I'm not saying that she was ever at a freak off. She was ever at that type of party.
She was definitely at them freak offs. She was definitely at them type of parties. We seen her there. She been in the midst since the 90s, man.
But you can't tell me Miss Janice Combs, who was always at the regular parties, didn't know nothing about the freak off parties. This is the same dude, bruh, that used to disrespect his mother. So I seen the love now that they have for each other only on film and camera. You know, on the YouTube or Instagram or wherever they were showing it and stuff like that. But this the same guy that Kirk Burrows once told me he slapped his mother. And I told everybody, had I known he slapped his mother after I told Kirk Burrows, Kirk told me after I straightened his ass out for cussing his mama out. His mother came in the limousine and he was on the phone and she said, yo, why don't you tell these people like that? And he just cussed her clean out like on some, didn't I tell you to stay out my motherfucking business? And I was like, yo, I was shocked. She didn't say nothing. I said to him, I said, yo, boy, let me tell you something. If you ever cuss your mama again, I'm gonna beat the shit out you.
He talking like that to the man that's cutting his checks. If he said that to him when he snapped on his mother, why he ain't go off on him on all the other countless occasions when Big got shot? He should have pulled him to the side in the hospital and chewed his ass out. Like, boy, I know what you did to Big, and you gonna pay, sucker? He should have quit back then. When they had the stampede at the college, that's when he should have chewed Puff out. I told you it was no capacity for all these people. But when he snapped on Miss Combs, that's when Gene lost it and flipped out on Puff.
You ain't gonna bring nothing but bad luck to us treating your mama like that. So I guess he ain't treating his mama like that no more. But I don't have no qualms in her defending her son. I don't have no qualms in her defending her son. You got to understand that, man. Miss Janice Combs been around for a long time, and she's a trendsetter. Where you think Little Kim Mary J. Blige
Don't do
and the
it.
rest of them get that blonde hair from?
Come on, Gene, to give me some props or something. He's stealing all my material and claiming it as his own, man. This is disgusting. Look, there it go right there. Diddy mommy lookalikes. Young Miami, Cassie, Misa, Mary J. Blige, Lil' Kim. I got them all on there with the blonde hairdos. The Diddy mommy lookalikes. Gene ain't gonna give me no props for that. This was 10 months ago. I know he synced it. But he just gonna keep on regurgitating my material, man. What's next? He need to get on them Diddy Daddy lookalikes that I did. Cause it got him, Suge Knight, his father, Wolf, the other bodyguard. They need to give me some props, man. Hold on, wait a minute.
She popped up in the club with the blonde hair, the nails, the eyelashes, way before they was doing it. You know, people used to think that she was Lil' Kim mama or Lil' Kim was trying to be her daughter because they used to say they look alike. But I don't have no qualms in her defending her son. That's what she's supposed to do, man. And if she didn't, I would look different at her. And, you know, like I said, I don't blame her, man. You know, I really don't blame her. I remember a time like, and this when I stopped working for Diddy, is that we was in the office and she used to just come at me, and it wasn't in a way in which you do a person that's there to protect your son.
An employee, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? She used to just always bother me for whatever reason. You know, people laugh and joke and say that when I say this back in the day, you know, I'm 6'7", 30 in the waist, handsome in the face. You understand? She used to come at me a certain way that it made Puff real mad this particular day. And I don't know what happened. I'm outside the office and he got Justin there. So my responsibility is him and Justin, nobody else. I don't give a shit what goes on in that office, what happens, stuff like that. My responsibility is him and Justin. That's it. Now they got interns, they got everybody walking around the office the whole 9 yards. She said, yo, Gene, I need you to go to my car. You know, I said, go to your car? She said, yeah, I got some food in my car. I want you to go get it. I said, I'm not here for that. That ain't I ain't here for that. I'm not going to get your food. She was like, why everybody do what I tell them to do except you? I said, because I don't work for you. I said, I don't work for you. Why are you always ask me when you got all these interns around here to do like that? And Puff must have heard something. Puff came out that door. Why you always messing with Gene? Leave Gene alone. He was talking to his mother like this. He was like, yo, leave Gene alone. You always messing with Gene. Stop it. From that, and then he said, yo, Paul, figure something out. I said, he ain't got to figure nothing out. After I finished working for him, I never went back. I never went back. So she was dating young guys back then.
Oh, no.
So, you know, that's her thing.
Oh.
You know, the way she dressed is not age appropriate. And I know some women gonna say, how she supposed to dress? She could dress whatever she want to. Now, listen to me, man. Nah. I ain't gonna have my mama around my friend.
He acting like he smashed that back in the day. Or at least he wanted to, because he's still reminiscing and fantasizing about Miss Combs. Like, Ma, why you always messing with Gene, Mama? And he's standing there blushing with the rosy cheeks. Like, your mama got a thing for me. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm tired of Gene Dill stealing my material, man. They all doing it. Jaguar Wright, you name it. Orlando Brown, whoever get on the blog. When they run out of shit to say, they start looking in the sky. Next thing you know, they reminiscing on the Sean Blazington video. I ain't tooting my own horn. Y'all seen it, man. I showed y'all. He going on and on about how Diddy mama got Mary J. Blige and Cassie and Misa and all them looking alike. Like, I ain't say that first, man. Like, I ain't say 90% of the stuff that's coming out his mouth first, man. It's sickening. Shout out to Gene Dill and shout out to the Art of Dialogue for hitting us off with another exclusive interview. If you haven't subscribed to the Art of Dialogue, I suggest that you do it right now. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Do y'all feel like Diddy had a very inappropriate relationship with his mother, or do you think they was just affectionate on a whole nother level? They're trying to blame him for being the freak that he is. Well, if that's the case, what they gonna do? Lock up his mother as well? This is getting out of hand. People show love the way they show love. I just don't get it. Make sure y'all subscribe to DOCZ Daily. Hit that notification button. Also, don't forget to show me some love in that comment section below. And for all you beautiful ladies out there, I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.
Sean got the jocks. I'm keeping it funky like some socks. Ponytail with the box, and my cell phone look like a box. Try not to get shell shocked when I start busting out the docs. I got secret videotapes of your mom cussing out your pops all over a box of corn pops. This rhythm got your pop.